everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am Keely Kerwin, and tonight I'm here to share with you 4 double page layouts of Meant to Be. This is a different scrapbooking workshop than what you've seen earlier. The first one I showed a couple weeks ago was of the corporate workshop. So that does 3 double page layouts. This is using the papers and the stickers and such, but making 4 completely different sets of layouts. Absolutely love these hexagons that are on this front layout that you can see. So if you like what you've seen here tonight, feel free to give me a thumbs up or subscribe to this channel so that you get more notifications when all the goodies come out. Otherwise, we'd love to have you hop on over to my Facebook community called Keely's Creations and have you guys join us there. There's lots of giveaways, there's prizes, there is community interaction happening every day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Lots of Facebook Lives, all the things. So hop on over there and give us a shout out and check it out. Otherwise, let's get started. Hey everybody, it is Keely. I am going live for a second time tonight since it appears for some reason, and I don't know why, that the original did not have sound. So I'm going to redo it again. So if you're joining me late tonight, welcome. This is the Cute as Can Be layout workshop. It makes 4 double page layouts. It was designed by my friend Michael Rowley, and I proofed this one for her. The last 2 layouts, so layout 4 is going to be slightly different than what the instructions call for because she used her Cricut and I decided to just use some dies and titles from things that I already had as part of the Meant to Be bundle. So I'm jumping in here tonight to share with you this layout workshop. So when you spend $50 on my website, either for the products that are needed to create this or any products in general from Stampin' Up, then you can get this workshop for free. I will send you the guide. So just keep that in mind if you like what you've seen here, okay? So I am now going to share with you where all the goodies came from. They are from the January 2025 scrapbooking brochure. It is a digital brochure that eventually come the May guide, the May annual catalog, all of our scrapbooking supplies will be included. There will not be this additional brochure. So last Monday, I shared with you guys the Meant to Be corporate scrapbooking workshop kit. So that made 3 double page layouts, and I showed how I changed it up a little bit. That kit had the stickers, had some exclusive dies and exclusive papers. It also had some DSPs and some coordinating cardstock. But this workshop is going to use what's on the next page, which is the Cute as Can Be DSP. So the workshop itself is called Meant to Be. The DSP standalone or with the stickers, you can purchase it either way, is called Cute as Can Be. So this is the DSPs. This is the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. This is the Meant to Be coordinating cardstock. So I use that as well as the Meant to Be stamp set and dies. And again, something to note about this, you can purchase the stamp set on its own. You can purchase the dies on their own. You can purchase it as a bundle and you save 10%. So that's typically what I do because I like how they coordinate, but the dies always seem to have extra dies that don't necessarily coordinate with the stamp, and it's amazing because in this collection there are 5 hexagons included, and in these 5 hexagons it actually cuts 10 shapes because it cuts the outer of the 5 and then it cuts the inners of the 5, and so you basically have 10 different shapes right there. Then it has a large bee and a small bee and some other things that I will then share with you when we go through it. So I just wanted to point that out, that is in this, and going forward they will be in the catalog, and I'm super excited about that. All right, so let's get started with some of the things that I used. So in the guide, one change or difference is that I did not have the 2024-2026 in color. She used the glitter gems. I did not have those in stock, and so I used the resin dots. So again, it's the same colors that are in it, but it's just solid colored dots versus having the glitter. So these work great for various things because I've used them on a couple different workshops. This set is also resin dots, but these are the neutral matte ones, and these are an online exclusive that went live in March. There's 4 different colors. I only use these on layout 4. So these over here I used through layouts 1 through 3. These I used on layout 4 because I wanted the black dots that are included in there. All right, let's check things out over here. These 2 are punches. This punch here, I used the 2 size hearts right here, which are used on my layout 4. Michael did not use these. And then this almost looks like a word bubble, right? Can you tell what this actually really is? This is a bee. So you could put the wings, the heart behind here, and he would have cute little wings sticking up, and then you'd have just this other heart, or you have 2 different hearts and you could use it as a word bubble. Something to note about this. This came out before I joined. It was from kind of like last January timeframe. It also had a coordinating stamp set that went with it. This is going to be carried over into the annual catalog. It is not sold as a bundle because once it's live, it's in as a bundle. And then once it's kind of gone past its, I don't know what you want to call it, its stage of life, they will sell the 2 as separately. So you could have potentially gotten this punch as a free item in Celebration in February. So there's that. So you could use this if you wanted to make some bees because it does coordinate with the bee pieces over here. I did not use it for the bees. I just used the dies that are included. I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of something included that I used in this workshop, but let's do the ink pads. So as in the first video, I told you guys, the first 3 double page layouts went together faster than the 4th one did altogether. The 4th one took me a lot longer just because I did some stamping, I did some die cutting, and I don't typically do that on a lot of my layouts. So the 4th layout is what's going to use the inks. And so I used Intense Black, which was the close to my heart one, and mine still's got lots of good life left in it, so I've just been using it still. I also used Pool Party, Daffodil Delight, and Petunia Pop. And again, these were only used on that 4th layout. All right, you guys ready for the sneak peek? So you see this punch here. This punch is a jar, right? It is the base of a jar and the cover. This is a online exclusive that is coming in May. Okay, this isn't in the catalog. It's going to be online only, and it coordinates with the Sweet Jar photopolymer stamp set. So this is a bundle. You can get it at 10% off. In this, I love this stamp set because it's got the cute jar. They're separate, the bottom and the top. You can put some candles and their little flames up here. You got different hearts. You can fill it so that you could line things up so that this could be a different color from these hearts here. You have clovers, little ones and big ones. You also have what looks like jelly beans maybe, or kind of almonds, I don't know. And then fun little sentiments going on. And again, it's a photopolymer set. Okay, I love this. All right, you'll see I used that on the 4th layout. And again, you could leave space because I only did 2 jars, one with the hearts and then one with, I did one with the hearts. Oh, and then one, oh, so it looks like honey when you turn it upside down this way. It looked like honey dripping. And so I was like, wait, I used it again. And so you could leave spots for that in your layouts. Not a worry. And you could add that once you saw it in May. The other set I used is Meant to Be. Okay. And it's a photopolymer set along with, well worth it, those 5 hexagons because it's going to make 10 different shapes. This is our hive, and so it's 2 separate or 4 separate dies really. So you'll see how I used in the outline in a yellow and then the hive and the hour in black on my layout for my title. You have the 2 different size bees and the 2 different size wings, as well as some little antenna going on here, and you have some floral elements as well. All right. Let's move on. Now, Keely, you might be wondering, why the heck do you have the January Paper Pumpkin stamp set out here? Well, if you've seen any of my prior Paper Pumpkin videos, you know that every Paper Pumpkin comes with a stamp set. And then every 3 months, so once a quarter, a coordinating die set comes out with it. So in January, this die set came, it's an exclusive die that only Paper Pumpkin subscribers can get, but this heart then coordinated with the January. These stems and the the flower coordinated with February, and then the cute little bee and the honeycomb coordinated with March. So on layout 2, you will see I used the bee and the honeycomb, and then on layout 4, you will see I used the honeycomb. So again, it's just showing that you can use different things that you have in your stash that could coordinate when you're scrapbooking or making cards. All right. This then is the paper collection, the DSPs, and the stickers. And I used it's the same stickers that are in the workshop kit itself that corporate sells, but they also sell them where you can get the paper pack with the stickers or just the paper pack. So the stickers come separately from the papers. It's on its own, but you buy them together. The other thing here, you might be like, Keely, that is a lot of DSP that you have going on here. Well, when I finished off a kit, the workshop kit, I keep the scraps. When I created these layouts, I kept the scraps. I also then opened another paper pack. So I had opened 2 actual paper packs and the workshop kit, and I've made a set of cards as well. I'm almost done with those, and so those I'm hoping to be able to share with you guys next week. And then I put the coordinating cardstock and things that I've cut in the back, just so that when I'm still working on projects for the month, I can just grab this one pack and start working from here. Okay, so that's all the goodies. Now, let's get to the reason you are here, because you want to see these gorgeous layouts up close and personal, right? And hopefully you guys have sound to this video and not the last one. I don't know. I've never had that problem before. But I would have caught it shortly because I was working on converting them to YouTube videos. So thank you, Kathy, for pointing that out for me. And you should have heard the couple cuss words that came out because I was watching episode of Survivor with Sean as I was working on my phone. I'm like, oh, it's 9:30. I don't want to go do this live again. All right, here we go. Layout 1. And those amazing hexagons, you guys. I love these colors. So, fun things to point out. You can use the hexagon, right? These are inners and this is an outer. It's not overlapping it. It fits within it, okay? So, this hexagon was using some cardstock and it was an outer in DSP. Both different DSPs. This one, these two I just didn't put the outer around it, just to change it up a little bit. So you have some stripes, you got florals, you got honeycombs, you just got plain cardstock, you got, lots of good things going on in this layout. So you can get lots of photos too. I got a vertical 4x6, 2 vertical 3x4s, and 4 4x4 squares. Beautiful Life is a sticker. I've popped that up on foam tape. And then the 3 bees are also stickers from that sticker sheet, and I popped those up as well. The hearts and then the different size and different color flowers were all from the stamp and die bundle. So it's part of that bundle that I bought. And here are some of those resin dots. Okay, I'm going to bring this up here close so that you can just take a peek at the layout up close. Another thing to point out, since when I picked this up, I remembered, is that I gutted the bottom cardstock because this white is just cut ½ inch shorter all the way around. And so that leaves, I go in an inch and then cut out. So over, and then I can cut out that center to be able to use that on other parts or other pieces. So again, here are the fun details of this layout, and again gutted. So that is layout 1, Beautiful Life. Set those off to the side. Layout number 2 is Better Together. Move this over here a little bit. This one is using some of the stickers again. The Better Together is a sticker that's just popped up on foam tape. One thing I didn't show you guys that I did use was the 2024-2026 in color Glimmer paper, the Glimmer specialty paper. So it's used for this little strip here, a little strip up here, a strip behind here, and then a little strip on this side, just to add a fun little details and brightness to it. These 2 hexagons were stickers from that sticker sheet. This one was cut using the dies. The stamp that is used on here too was also from the April, I didn't bring that down either, the April paper pumpkin, because that is using, or sorry, the March paper pumpkin, because that's using the honeycombs and the bees. So I have these cute little bees going on here that I used from the dies, and you have room for 3 verticals, a horizontal 4x6, and then 3 vertical 3x4s, and again using the resin dots up there. So I'm just going to bring this up and show you guys some pieces of it up close, that hexagon. And then the other sticker hexagon, oh, and then all the buzz was a sticker, and I popped that up with foam tape as well. I just like those little bees are cute. They just add a little something different. And this one's more, I liked this one because it gave it a more like rustic look to it, I guess, or distressed look. I don't know. Layout 3 and layout 4 are probably my favorite of the collection. I love this color group together. It just it's just bright and cheerful and happy and pops, right? So Be Happy as a sticker popped up on foam. These hearts and the hearts right here were one of the border stickers. And then you got 3 different bees. Those were stickers as well as the journaling right here. So this layout has room for 2 vertical 4x6s, 2 horizontal 3x4s, and a vertical 3x4. Something I remember when I pointed out the cute little honeycomb, I used that here on layout 3 in 4 different spots. And then added some of the resin. And I love this little bee paper. These guys are so cute. Again, I gutted the paper so I could use the insides. Aren't those hearts really cute? And then I'm just going to bring these up so you can see that. The Be Happy and all the details there. And then that cute little bee. As well as then on the other side, that little bee over there. Okay, so that's layout 3. And then the last layout, the one that took me the longest because it has all the stamping and all the dies, is the one with the honey paper. No bees on this paper, just honey jars. And so that's why when Michael saw that these jars were coming out, she's like, those are going to be perfect on that layout. So again, this piece, these 2 pieces right here are from an online exclusive that will be available to you all in May. So this layout is going to use 4 vertical 3x4s and 2 vertical 4x6s. Points to notice here, these 2 small bees and these 2 small bees were stamped using, and the 2 large bees were stamped using the die set. The cute little wings are separate for each of them. You got the 2 big wings and then the 4 smaller wings, and then they're just stamped on there after die cut. I laid those flat to the paper, and then I popped up. All the bees are on some foam. This jar, isn't it so cute? It's got the hearts inside, and then it does, again, the outer to make the jar. I cut it out twice. So I cut it once, I punched it out once in the light pink, and then once I just cut a little slice of paper to get the cover on that one. And the same here, I did it in the yellow, and then I did it in that pattern paper to get the cute little hearts. And this jar I popped up on foam tape. This one's flat, and this one has what looks like, kind of look like honey running down it. Again, here are where we use the black matted dots on this set of layouts. And again, the paper pumpkin, super cute little honeycomb die is in there. So I'm going to bring this up. Again, I gutted the paper. Use the insides for here, and she does tell you to gut the paper in the instructions, but I almost always gut it now just knowing I'm overlapping because it also makes it a lot lighter. It's not so heavy. You're not putting paper on top of paper. Things I want to point out on this side of the layouts, the Our Hive is part again of that die and stamp bundle. This is very thin, so you have to be very careful with your adhesive on here. And then that teeny tiny little dot, do not lose that. I put that down right away so I don't lose him. I'm going to bring these up so you can see some of the details and those fun honeycombs. So when Michael does hers, and in the instructions, should you choose to place an order to get the instructions, she does use her Cricut. So she's got some Cricut images here. And then her title is, I think it says Sweet as Honey. And then she's got some honeycombs and hearts on this side. So just a little bit different. I didn't want to dig out the Cricut or, get my Cricut out and hook up my computer. I already had the dies and my die cutting machine out. So I just thought it ended up looking super cute using the things that came in the bundle that I actually purchased. So it's nice to say, hey, I actually used that. So that is layout number 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed this take 2 layout. Hopefully there is sound on this layout or this video, this Facebook Live, because I need to convert it over to my YouTube channel for others to check it out. So I hope you guys had a great night. We actually had a free night tonight. Monday and Tuesday nights, Morgan had a softball game. And last weekend, Nathan had lots of volleyball. They are their conference champions, and they are into the D3 men's volleyball Sweet 16. So that is pretty darn good. They are ranked number 10 in the nation. And the team that he is playing on Friday night at 6:30 in Kenosha is Carthage College, and they are ranked number 6 in the nation. So we've got our work cut out for them, but I think that they can do it. I'm very optimistic about it. And it's also Nathan's old club coach from last season. So it'll be even more fun to beat them. But okay, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below, send me a private message. Thank you so much again, Kathy, for letting me know that the original did not have sound. Hopefully this one's working. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya! Thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!